Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Hey there, good looking. What's cooking, Shaba Leon?
What's up,
What's
homie?
up, Shaba? What's
up?
Welcome back, y'all. Missed you. Mean it. Welcome back to the Two Talking Fools. We're just too average, and I really do mean it when I say that we are average girls, obviously, taking their phone calls to the podcast.
You're welcome. No, I was going to say I smelled something. Like, whatever you're wearing smells good.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
I want you guys to know that, like, we're devastated to say this, but not at the same time because it was a daunting task. But to come into the podcast studio and try to record 3 45 to 1 hour episodes is simply too much. It was becoming more of a chore to figure out how we were going to do this.
Than a passion project.
Yeah. So unfortunately, to your benefit though, listen, a lot of you did say you love the longer form. However, you can't finish a whole episode. We've got you covered. We're going back to the old way. More episodes throughout the week, but not necessarily as big.
For sure.
We also saw our numbers, which we were growing so friggin' high to the sky.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we did the long form content, we ran it like, I think this will be our second week, second onto our third. Terrible.
Yeah. And then we had a listener even say, you know, they loved the longer content, but they weren't able to
finish it. So at that point, it's like, you know what? We're just going to go back to the
We got to go back
form.
to the shorter form. We have to. Yeah. And we feel like a lot more listeners, and, you know, those who haven't listened yet would be more apt to listen to the shorter ones.
Yeah. And if you're just kind of listening and chilling out and just catching up with us, another interesting fact is that the majority of the new daily downloads and listeners, they're all, y'all are just listening to season 3. You're hardly even going back to season 2, never mind season 1.
Right.
There is over 90 episodes now in the library. So,
and there's some good ones, guys.
Like, are some of our best episodes,
some crazy
some
ones.
of the ones where we divulge the most information, more than most of you would ever divulge, especially Shaba. To your point, I have to say, you've opened up so graciously.
It's out there.
You know, passion project. But
it's out there.
A lot of the merchandise that we have is based off of season 1, like the start.
Right.
A lot of you don't even realize what we were before we got to Jody Boulevard, which we were just 2 girls sitting in Cumberland Farms parking lot.
And then even before that, we were the 2 dancing fools.
And we were the 2 dancing fools.
And do you know the page is still growing? Like, there's still people following 2 dancing fools too.
People loved our dance videos.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's because, like, you were like Shayonce and I was like Kayonce out there, because we weren't. We were just ourselves.
It was so funny, the days where it'd be like, yeah, we saw you guys at the town hall dancing. And we're like, we just show up places.
We just show up.
You never know where we're going to be.
We just show up and glow up instantly.
Yeah. Show up and glow up, baby.
So we've done a lot of things. But yeah, needless to say, it is so very clear that the long form content just it wasn't working out for you. And I mean, if we're being honest, like, yes, the podcast is a passion project, but in order to keep it going and to make this something we want, there's like so many things we'd love to do, so many things we want to do.
Absolutely.
Honest to God, we're just hindered by, I think, just getting streamlined into the right audience. I think we're still cherry picking around. I think people are still finding out about us.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. So we hope that you enjoy this. We're going back to the old way where it was really good, where we were popping off right here at Jody Boulevard.
Yeah.
We make these choices. We've made 2 shitty choices so far.
We have.
But you have to to be fair, it's good to try things.
Yeah.
The first one was taking that small hiatus, but that was back in season 1. Y'all don't even listen to season 1.
Yeah.
That was between season 1 and season 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was quick and short, but it was enough for y'all to
be like, what's going on?
You're right.
What happened?
And then not repick us up afterwards. Like you were mad at us because we which, to be fair, we kind of
just
dropped off for a second.
Yeah.
But whoops.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
but you have to fail in order to succeed too. So
if you don't take risks,
you have to
or do anything,
You gotta try stuff.
You got to try stuff. So yeah, so we're back to shorter episodes, and I've got some detailed things. I have the master list now. Although we have one also.
For sure.
You have the master. But I did have some. I was taking some notes
Mm.
at work, and I had some questions, and I was like, you know what? These would make for like a really good micro series of
Oh,
like,
I'm here for it.
yeah,
I'm so
like,
here for
you
it.
know. So these are just some basic questions. If you're okay, I'll open up the dialogue and start us off
Okay.
because these are fun.
Okay. Go for it.
Let me just see. There was one that I thought, okay, this would be interesting.
My anxiety
I know I
killing
give you
me.
that could be. If you could witness any historical event, which one would you choose?
Any historical event?
If you could choose any historical event, so hard to ask somebody something like that right off the cuff
No, it's
because,
okay. You've taken a bite of the apple.
yo, I would not have thought that.
You've taken the bite of the apple. Hmm?
That's wicked cool, Shaba. I would not have even thought to say that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could have thought about like time, different wars and different times in history or certain elections or people being, people taking the throne or, all these different things. But I don't know. I'd have to go all the way back to the beginning.
That's pretty
I'd want
amazing.
to go back to the beginning.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. What about you, buddy?
Hmm. I don't know. You know, any historical event, any historical event. I don't know why I'm thinking of things like I wouldn't want to witness 9/11.
Mm,
I don't, I'm not saying that I think it was great or anything like that. No. Would it have been something that I think you would have been, I think people are terrorized by what they saw.
absolutely.
I think some people who appreciate history for the whole entirety might say, yeah, eh, I would have not loved to have been there, but had maybe to have witnessed it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful by any means. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Similar to like, here's another
Well,
historical.
because it was a turning point in the United States altogether. I get what you're saying. You're not saying, wow, I would want to see 9/11. Like, of
Absolutely
course not.
not. It's
I get what you're saying,
Thank
but
you.
the fact that it was such a huge turning point in
Right.
US history that
Right.
people will never forget. I mean, I'm quite sure you have not forgotten where you were.
No,
I have
Stafford
not
on.
forgotten,
Yeah.
right. Both of us have not forgotten exactly
No,
where we were when it happened.
100%.
So I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. I 1,000% get what you're saying. I don't know. I say, I don't know. I guess I would say when
I mean,
Eve
well, when Eve took the apple, that was detrimental.
that was right.
That
And
was,
that's why I'd want to just kind of like, kind of be there to see what was leading up to it, right? Because the Bible tells one version of what happened, right? But I would actually want to like see what was leading up to that.
I think I would have loved to have seen like the actual day that they took down Hitler or however he was taken down.
That's a
Also
good one.
Shawshank Redemption, that was based on true story, to see, to see maybe the end result when they realized that, when they were free and whatever. I think that could
Right.
be very interesting. I don't know. I'm just thinking
Pearl
of
Harbor.
historical events. Pearl Harbor,
Yeah.
to witness that.
Yeah. Yeah. To some capacity. But
Again,
I get what you're saying.
we
Not,
understand
yeah, not actually like being
how,
there to see. No, I get what you're saying.
but we're just talking
That's
about,
an interesting one. It makes you like really, really, really think. Like,
here's another one I was thinking about. Hey, the assassination of John F. Kennedy. I mean, talk about the feeling. Thank God we've
yeah.
never experienced that, but my parents experienced, I remember them talking about it.
Mm,
People loved him. Oh my God. You know what that is, bro?
it's
It's Mr.
yeah, the chipmunk's back.
Do you think we should?
I don't know. I'm just like hoping he's not trying to bite a hole through that because he sounds really close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's pissed off and he knows we're back.
Yeah. And I almost don't want to close the window because it feels nice in here.
Oh my God, dude. If we get a squirrel in here and we both get bit and we have to go up to Johnson
Right.
to
To make
get
sure we,
rabies shots
yeah,
in
so we
our
don't get
stomach,
rabies.
I'm
Yeah.
screwed. Because I'll scream Shaba. I also
Yeah. Oh
he's
no.
wicked close to Shaba goes. Oh my God. Dude, he instantly what did you throw, bro? Something went over there. No, I have the mic here, but it felt like something else went over there. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little thank
Yeah,
Shaba saved us again.
dude, it sounded like he was getting
He was
closer
getting
and closer.
heated. He
I
like
was like,
wanted to
what?
come through
And then,
here.
right. And then I'm like, what?
You can hear him out there.
Yeah, no, no. I don't want any rabies. Not tonight. I don't want any rabies tonight.
No.
Yeah. But that's a good question. Oh my
I was
God.
even thinking like I was even thinking about like the Underground Railroad.
Dude.
How interesting would it have been to experience a Martin Luther King speech?
Or going back to the Underground Railroad. Dude,
Harriet Tubman.
I saw the movie about Harriet Tubman's
Was it
life.
good?
It was so good. You have to watch it, bro. I don't remember where I saw it.
I don't know if anybody ever feels this way, but I have a very deep connection to dolphins and Harriet Tubman because these are all projects I did as a child.
Really?
Yeah. So like, isn't it interesting how like you hold on to that?
I love
I
that.
remember Adriana she did something on Helen Keller and she also did something on King Tut.
I did something on Helen Keller when I
You
was
did?
younger.
Yeah. Amazing.
And Frank.
Anne Frank, was she the one that designed all those pretty? Nope. Nope.
Mm-mm.
We're not talking about the same person. Sorry. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
To any of our history teachers out here, we're very sorry. We're older. You know, we graduated a while ago.
I'm sorry. I know who Anne Frank is. I was thinking of the Trapper Keepers, those really bright 80s look. I am so sorry. That would be amazing to be there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't
What about
know.
you guys?
Hey,
I'm curious.
hey,
Like, what would you guys say?
I know.
Like,
I know another place. I know another. Let me just read my. Excuse me. If you could witness any historical event, what would you choose? I mean, I don't know. Would I mind being in the Oval Office, being a fly on the wall when Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky were doing? I mean,
that's it. Yep, that's fine. I'm there with you, bro. I'm there with you.
I mean,
yep, that's it.
Come on.
Yeah. Out of all of them, that is one.
I'm sorry. Like, I want to see her. I just want to watch her smoke the stogie. Right, Billy? Yeah.
Under the desk. I wonder.
Under the desk.
I wonder.
Oh, I'd love to be a fly in the wall at the Oval Office.
Yep, that's it.
Hey.
That's it. That's the
I would love to
event.
be.
Yeah.
Similarly, I'd love to be a fly in the wall when JFK was in there because from what I hear from some very valuable sources, as you all know, it was like a revolving door in there. It was like a revolving door. He had
Imagine being a Secret Service agent.
Oh my God.
For like JFK or
Bill Clinton. Are you
imagine
kidding me?
How do you keep a straight face the whole time while you're just standing there? You're just standing at the door guarding it. How do you keep a straight face?
They're outside the door, so I'm sure they can hear things like
like you see her coming in, you know.
And then how do you look at Hillary?
Like,
how do you look at Hillary and say good evening, ma'am?
Yeah, they have
like
to be
when you know.
There has to be some kind of psychological training to prepare them for 100%. These things. There has to be.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's a really good one.
You know, give me some of that fun. Like, yeah, what else? Like,
yeah, for sure. That's a good one. That's a good one, man. I didn't even think about that.
I'll tell you another history of that. Another event that would have been interesting is, and I mean, obviously I don't have the brains to be a teacher, so I would have been a paraprofessional. No, that didn't. I'll cut that. Because you knew what I meant, but the world will not know what I mean.
We cut that. Okay,
so
and we're back. Yeah,
so another historical event that would have been interesting to be there, like in that room at that time, is when George Bush found out about 9/11, when he was reading to the kids in the classroom.
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't want to be there for that.
I would. To see our president, our commander-in-chief, to see him get information that is so country changing,
Right.
to see how he maneuvers his next moves
Right.
and how his body language changes. I would have thought it was very interesting. I would have liked to have been there just to kind of witness that historical, when his body changed, he's still trying to show the kids that he's calm, but you can tell his mind's going 100 miles a minute, and they're figuring out how to get him out of that school and into the air as fast as possible for safety purposes.
I'm thinking back also to the time when FDR was around
Yeah, sure.
to see his relationship with Europe, to see that interaction, because there were a lot
Okay.
of interactions with England.
Yeah.
I would want to be involved in that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
would have loved to have been.
When Elizabeth ascended the throne.
Oh, I was thinking I'd like to be somewhere for Princess Diana, and unfortunately, I
See,
would
I don't
not
want to
say.
say that because as a little girl, I
I
read
don't.
everything about her.
I
I
wouldn't want to be at
always,
her funeral. I wouldn't want to be
no,
there. I
but
want to be at something that she did. You know where I'd like to be? It's a historical moment. How about her when she went over to Africa?
yes.
I
And
would like
toward
to
the
be
my,
there.
oh my
Yeah, that
gosh,
would be
loved Princess
amazing.
Diana, Mother Teresa,
Mother Teresa.
meeting her and sitting down with her for a cup of
Unbelievable.
tea
Oh,
and talking about her experiences around
I
the
would have
world.
loved it.
Yeah. Wow. This is like bringing me back to when we were kids, man.
For sure.
Like a lot of these people I read a lot of books on.
If you go into any historical event, my God. I mean, historical event, I'll tell you right now, the night that Tupac got killed, that got shot and killed.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be around that, bro.
I would have been like, I would have wanted to be there leading up. I don't want to see Tupac out. He's my
Right.
most favorite rapper. I think he's the best rapper of all time.
I mean, you know all his songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard because you don't want to witness it. Like, I don't want to witness it, but I just want to know what I want to be in the culture. I want to be in the moment at that time when so many people loved a person. You know what the problem is? Here's the thing. Think about this.
Okay.
You have people like Tupac. Maybe it's because we're getting older. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
We have people like Tupac or Princess Diana. Who do we have now? Who do we have now? You know, who excites us like Princess Diana did? Or
What?
Tupac
I
for
just got
that
the
matter.
chills. You know how they say an angel's flying overhead?
Right through you.
Yeah. I got the chilies. Hmm. That's a tough one.
That's a
I
tough
think
one.
society is different now.
Society is so different now.
Society is very different. It's very worldly, meaning like I don't think that there's like and you know, for our listeners and our viewers, like correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that there's any like one person that I could really say that, you know, maybe kids look up to. I mean, you shouldn't have false idols, but I'm just saying in general, like back in the day, you know, you look at Princess Di and everything she does in the world and,
Right.
you know, very humanitarian efforts and things like that. I don't know. I don't know.
I suppose it's just different. I mean, listen,
It's
there's
different times.
no disrespect against Princess Kate. I think she's lovely.
Oh, I think
I
there's a
love
lot
her
of lovely
demeanor.
people. Yeah.
But
I think there's a lot of lovely people, royal family and politics and things like that. I just think that when we were younger, excuse me, it was just different
where are
times.
those? Yeah, we're like
It's
those
just
extra
different.
special, those
Yeah.
shiny stars, those
Yeah.
ones that just shine, not because they're better, but just a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
The Princess
For
Dianas,
everybody.
the Mother
Yeah.
Teresas.
Yeah. True. It's different. It's different
It's
times now.
different.
It's
I
different
feel like
times.
now
It's a rough world now.
it is such a rough
It's
world.
a rough world now, bro. It is.
It truly
It's a rough
is.
world now. It is.
It's so sad and disheartening at times. I'm like, my goodness, like
Yeah.
it's sad to me that there's a lot of generations that are coming up that are not going to know the silent generation, the older generation.
Sure.
They're not going to know them. They're not going to know the way it was. They're not going to know how it was for us. They're not going to know a life before the simpler times when we truly did appreciate Mother Nature and the earth and the simpler things. And, you know
what I would want to be a part of or witness to some extent? When desegregation happened.
Huge.
Yeah. I just thought of that.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing.
Like a time where, you know what I mean? Black and white people could sit at a restaurant. Bro, he's trying to get in.
It's a person.
That's a person?
Yeah.
With claws?
Dude. This place is crazy. Do you think it's a squirrel?
Why did it have to stop right behind me, bro?
It did that the last time.
I've seen way too many scary movies where I'm like waiting for something to go and like come out of the wall or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, this just there's so many different things that have happened.
I'm like wicked skeeved out right now.
I know. Do you think it's the squirrel?
I don't know, bro. I just wonder why he stopped like right here. I don't know. Okay.
No, you're skeeving. Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
If I get scared, if I get truly, truly
No,
scared,
because if something comes to this wall, bro, I know you're out. You're Audi
dude,
3000. I know you are, bro. I know you are gonna. This is gonna be you. Next thing you know, I see you, and then you're gone,
dude,
bro. It's happened before, bro. It's happened before. I know you're out, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I really don't. Shava, what are you thinking right now?
I think we need to move on to the next one to get my mind off of this right now because I'm like wicked skeeved out.
Move on to the next episode?
Now the next question.
Really?
No, honest to God.
Okay. Shaba's really skeeved out. Okay. Shaba,
Kate.
is there anything you would wait in line for a week to do?
Is there anything I would wait in line a week to do?
Is there anything you'd wait in line for a week to do?
Anything.
Anything, Shabs. Anything you'd like, sweetheart.
I'd wait in line for $1,000,000.
Okay. Okay.
But like besides that, I'd say to go away somewhere. Like I'm telling you, like in my soul, I'm supposed to be somewhere in Italy right now.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Okay.
Yeah.
You wait in line for 1 week. Okay.
Okay.
You have to wait in line. You can go to the bathroom, obviously.
I would hope so, or I'm not waiting in line.
Right. You can have food brought to you,
I'm here for it. Okay.
DoorDash, whatever. But you literally are going to sit in line and you're going to be waiting inside of a mall. There's going to be you're waiting outside.
Aw,
I know, but you're waiting outside of this mall.
I hate them all.
No, you're inside the mall, but the way you're going to get this free trip. Okay. But I'm going to tell you about the trip in a second. So
Okay.
don't get so feisty. You wait for a week. It's inside the mall. You can go to the bathroom. You can freshen up there.
And you get back into the same spot, right?
Right.
Okay.
But you can go to the food court. Okay.
Okay.
You can get food brought into you, but that's the extent of it. You're not going. You're not leaving the premises. You're in the mall for 1 week.
Okay.
When you're not going to the bathroom or using the latrine, when you're not going to the food court, you're in line.
Okay.
1 week. You sleep out there. There's other people in line too. You're all sleeping. You're sleeping out there. You can bring a tent, a small tent, not a 2-person, not a 3-person, a 1-person tent
Okay.
to sleep in at night. And it's 1 week, sun up to sundown. Now here's the trip. Okay.
Okay.
18-day trip from the Amalfi Coast all up through northern Italy. You'll stop everywhere. You'll stop in Positano. You'll stop in Rome, Siena, Florence, Tuscany. You'll stop everywhere. Then you'll go up north. You'll go more north, and you'll go to a place everybody goes where it's practically flooded. I should know this, but I don't. Everything's paid for. Okay. You're staying in beautiful little Airbnbs. Yeah. Included in the 18-day trip, flight.
Okay. So all expenses are quite literally paid,
All expenses are paid,
including food.
including food.
So everything. Okay.
That's it.
I'm
You, 2 others.
Me and 2 others?
Yes.
Yes, I'm waiting in line.
For 1 week.
Yeah. For an 18-day trip.
For an 18-day trip.
Up the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right up through Italy.
Yeah, 1,000%. I'm waiting in line for a week.
Okay. What are you telling work?
Dude, I didn't even think about that. And you know what I didn't think of? I would have to use my PTO time both for the week in line, and I would have to use my PTO time for the 18
So you're
days. So I
losing
couldn't
everything.
go. I would lose everything.
Including your job.
Including my job. Okay, so I take that back. I guess I'm not going.
Okay, what if it was 12 days?
I'm still not going. Because I literally, the week alone would be most of my PTO.
What if it's 7 days?
I'm still not going, bro.
5 days.
I'm still not going. Now if I have to wait overnight to go, I would wait in line overnight to go on the same trip.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, bro, I can't do that. I just thought of that. I'm like, oh my God, I have a full-time job.
Shaba. Okay, wait.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Of course.
Shaba.
Yeah, what's up?
18-day trip.
Okay.
Why 18 days?
Okay, we'll go with it. 18 days. Okay.
18-day trip. And everything's paid for. All you have to do is, for 24 hours, you have to stand in the front of a store naked. I can tell you right now, I'm not doing it. Hell no.
So I'm not doing it, but the only reason why I'm not doing it is because I still wouldn't have enough PTO time to go on the 18-day trip.
Girl, working hard. She's working hard.
I know. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Do you want to go to Tractor Supply right now and buy some baby chicks for home? And then you'll never have to buy eggs again.
That's an idea. Could you imagine?
Could you want Chris to be like, Shaba?
Like baby chicks? Yeah. And then the amount of poop.
And
there's nowhere for them to go.
Look at the whole, there is.
Dude, do you see where I live, bro?
Yes, I do.
I have Fisher cats out there. I've seen a couple fox.
Put them on leashes.
I've seen plenty of deer, but yeah. Dude, it's the woods out there. There's a nice little brook though.
Oh my God, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. She looked beautiful.
Yeah.
Little fun fact. If you haven't been paying attention, Shaba here still has not been accepted into her local Facebook group.
Yeah.
And she knows 3 of the 4 members.
I know of them.
3 of them. She's
Yeah.
not friends with them. She's not. She knows of them. 3 of the 4.
And you know what's crazy too? Somebody that I used to talk to had, for ha-has,
tried to get in
and got in.
Did this person even live in North Stafford?
Nope. Got in.
What is going on?
But they said that the reason why they wanted to get in was because of like what they did. Like they explained like what they did volunteering or whatever. Yeah. And they like got accepted. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm still on
pending.
I'm sure I am.
Do you think that maybe you should cancel it and then try to redo it?
I'm not redoing it because if I put a request to join something and it's not accepted, I'm not going to then go and try to join again.
Facts.
I'm really curious now.
Oh, let's see. You guys are here for it too. You know what I kind of want? I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, with a Diet Coke. That sounds fire.
Do you think they have space for us to get out to get out? Pending.
It's still pending.
What is going on? Shaba Lynn, Jody Boulevard, there's issues.
It's still pending, bro.
We're leaving it. We're leaving the episode at this. This is a good episode.
And there's 3 new members in the last week.
This is not right. I am upset.
Yeah.
We are going to put something in. We're going to do an official press release. Y'all, we love you to death. We absolutely mean it.
Love you guys.
Shaba's upset.